This station is now the ultimate power in the universe.
Yes, sir.
Yes, Sirski. Ladies and gentlemen, reporting live from Cycad. The station is now the ultimate power in the universe. It's your girl, Pulane Renee, and this is Clueless, ladies and gentlemen, with the hot takes, silly chaos,
Yes, sir.
and you know the vibes. I'm not alone, never ever alone. I'm with the boys.
Hey, what's Gucci? It's your boy Cashy Muller, aka Shaq Luma. So smooth with it, you gotta say it twice. And I'm not alone, I'm at my bro.
Tango, Abuti fill up here. I scored like a motherfucking Slushy. Welcome to Clueless, episode 42. We're out here. It's
Taco
lovely.
Cho.
The pool is clean with our baby, the one and only.
The baby for the babies. How's everybody doing?
I'm not the chum, you nice?
Period. Yes, I am.
I'm shy. I feel like we have an audience today. Like,
Who are we here with?
hi.
Do you want to introduce yourself, maybe?
Yeah, with the
Are you
special.
audible?
Hi guys, I'm Masa. Sometimes they call me Mace, so you can call me Mace if you wish. I am a creative in all ways, mostly in production work, radio here and there. But yeah, that's just a little bit about me. I don't know what
Yeah.
else
Cho.
to share.
I have a question for you, but
Yeah.
I'd love everyone to answer. This is not a trick question, so don't try to be smart about it.
Yeah.
Okay. If you were to hold your brain in your hand like this,
Yeah.
okay, what water would you pour on it? Would you pour cold water or hot water? Your brain, not mine, your brain. If you were
Oh,
to hold your
hectic.
hand. Your brain.
I think maybe cold water,
Cold water. Okay.
but brain freeze though. What about brain
Okay,
freeze?
okay.
You
But
know?
why cold water?
Because I feel like hot water might damage the brain.
Okay.
Yeah, a little
Okay, I
bit.
think you're thinking very logical.
Yeah.
Very logical. Yeah.
Okay.
Tumiso?
For me, I think hot water, so it expands. you, know,
I like that.
so I can think beyond my
Yeah.
capacity, my
Yeah.
vocab, I think that's my key. Yeah. Mula?
Yeah, I'll also go with hot water, boy. I'm a hot head anyway. Yeah, I'll go with the
Yeah.
hot water, boy.
How about you? The question here yourself.
I think cold water. And my reason being is just how my brain is always on. I'm always thinking. I'm always, like I'm an overthinker. So cold water will kind of cool the brain down. Do you get me? So baby.
I do like in the middle. Like,
So you just want
Rihanna.
head when?
how did you get there?
Brain, head,
No.
No.
Ziyahlangana,
Like,
man.
just warm, just so that I can chill, like, relax. You know?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, interesting. Ladies and gentlemen, Slushy did say the pool is blue. We are reporting live from Cycad. Is Cycad a hotel?
Yeah.
Yes.
Ah.
It's a guest house, actually.
guest
This
house?
one is a guest
It's
house.
a guest house.
The one in Palape.
The one in Palape is a boutique hotel.
Oh,
Oh, what's the
Word.
difference?
well,
Google
Research. Come on.
Let me
reporting live
ChatGPT.
from Cycad, the best guest house in town. The
Yes, sir.
pool blue, the ambiance is ambiancing. And yeah, ladies and gentlemen, come see for yourself. You
And-
know the vibes.
And I think they have like a spa thing. I'm not sure if it's,
Yeah.
if it's new.
And a
or-
gym.
Yeah, and
I've
a
been
gym.
seeing most of my age mates getting pregnant. You can host your baby showers here, come
Yeah.
book the spot, baby
Really?
shower,
Yeah.
gender revealing, and
Yeah.
the like.
Content
So,
purposes
yeah.
as well. You
You know
know,
what I
like
mean?
it is
Birthday
very aesthetic.
parties and just give
Yeah.
us a shout out, mate.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. And
So-
Wi-Fi here is quite fast, mate.
Yeah.
All in
Quite-
one.
Yeah.
Quite what your age mates are getting pregnant.
Yeah, a lot of them. Like these days, age girls our age are getting pregnant a lot.
Yeah.
What's the
it's-
cause? Do you think the youth doesn't use the protection anymore? Or what's
Yeah,
the root
I
cause?
think balancing batho ba itse condom gore ya dirisiwa. And I think we forgot this other alphabet like thing, yeah, sustain. What is it? It's the A B something. What's it called? But
Abstain.
anyways, people these days barata boloto, and there's that. I don't think our generation believes in condoms. I don't think they use them, and I
How
don't
about you? Do
know.
you use them?
Yeah, very much.
In your
No.
relationship right now, you're using condoms.
Yeah. We're using condoms, galo.
Okay.
Yeah, you have to graduate to get to that other
Or
side.
to
You know what I mean?
bloat.
Yeah.
So
to
are you
bloat.
graduating anytime soon?
What?
Oh,
To bloat with my partner?
Yeah.
To be. Yeah, I mean, what time? This is a slow. It's a slow.
Slow
it's a
burn.
slow burn. Yeah.
Slow burn.
It's a slow burn.
That
OCB.
OCB love.
So it'll get to that point. And also these days, I don't know, man. Huggies, I feel like these days I don't know, man. I don't understand what's going on with this thing of just young people just getting pregnant. I don't know, man.
But do you think it's so wild, like that they may just be planning for these pregnancies? Yeah, like let's say it's 25, yeah. Okay, just
None of
by
us are
the fact
25,
that
yeah.
Almost.
like let's say you genuinely in your plans you have planned to have a baby at 25. You know?
When you're still under your mother's house, you're still at UB.
That time you're still, some of you are
You're still
renting,
in
you don't have
driving.
a car,
Okay, all
you're in
I'm saying is that
driving.
Oh,
I
boy.
don't think we can rule all the pregnancies within our ages as mistakes, because
Yeah.
you know
'Cause then
they
I
find
think
that
we're in
they're
the right
generally
age.
planning,
Yeah.
to have babies.
Yeah.
I mean, if we take it back, our mothers were having kids at 19, you know. So
For real.
yeah.
Like
19.
Even worse.
19.
Yeah.
Our parents.
Even with 16, like the grade was not the grade like serious. It was
Yeah.
that bad. Like I don't really bad this thing.
Chief, the economy is bad. Me, I don't plan on having a kid anytime soon. Like,
Mm.
right now, I still want to chop life. I still want to make some racks. I still want to travel the world. We'll plan those things when I'm maybe even 35.
I
35 to
actually have a
40.
question.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So why do you think people are planning babies at 25 instead of marriage at 25?
Because I feel like our people fail to commit. So you'd rather have a part, an other half. What about commitment? Like a lot of people, that's our commitment. We still have. Get like 35, get 4 to our imagine who's here, your baby got 50 years. It doesn't make sense. So at least if you bridge that gap, the problem is baby mama, baby dad. Like the story I was telling you guys earlier, the girl is pregnant now. The guy wants to leave. One of our colleagues,
Yeah.
he wants to leave the girl.
So what's that? Does it happen to men that when the lady is now pregnant that they kind of lose interest?
Yeah, like it's
Yeah.
standard.
Some of them, not all of them.
Yeah, not all of them.
I want
I
to
actually
know
know
the science
some.
behind it. Is
Yeah.
it that they do not get to experience her the way they used to, or because I
Yeah.
mean, it's not like she's 9 months pregnant from the beginning. Like she's still fully functioning. You know,
Yeah.
like what happens?
I feel like
No, the problem is most of these baby daddies and baby mamas, it's so fast. It happens so fast. Like for 4, 5, 6 months to a year, and already they have a child together. You don't get to know the person. You don't get quality time. You don't get to understand what this is a woman. Tomorrow her mood swings, because just tell her when she's on her her periods or whatever. You already know she's gonna be a totally different person. Even just some of them, their faces change and all of that. So if you can read those small little details as a man, Holan, why what are you even doing eating that coochie, bro? Like, what are we doing?
I have a question.
All right.
What's your take on, I guess, okay, so obviously we have a lot of young people getting pregnant, right?
Yeah.
Some of them plan it, like you guys have said. Some of them, maybe it's not planned. But what's your take on, I guess, abortion in Botswana and it being illegal, obviously, Like, would you guys say that maybe it's possible that some people end up having to keep the kids because of inaccessibility to that? Yeah.
That's a good question.
Majitaba mafike, boy.
But right now the economy is bad, guys. Like it's so
Ayitaba
bad. Like,
mafike,
or
right,
bad is
Sammy?
terrible. Or bad. So I think abortion should be legal to a certain extent. But I think it's time. It's been time.
So have you guys done like backdoor abortions or something?
Not to be quite honest, I've never tried those things. So when I'm plan
What's
B,
back door?
never.
No, plan B and
B.
an abortion
Plan
is
B
a
is not
whole
abortion.
different thing.
Oh, okay. No,
So we say it's a plan B.
no, I haven't, bro.
Morning after.
Morning after, not even morning after, no. But no, like serious, like not that even with the condom on, I pull out.
You have trust issues. I want to keep visionary.
He's
If it's the condom
That-
one I
that's
pull up.
smart, that's
I've never
smart.
experienced this thing of going to like, to a pharmacy allowed that you to go buy morning after and all of that. Nah, I haven't.
Man.
Actually,
But that's another perspective to look at. Just like I was saying, people obviously would plan for children. You'd find that the children they are having could be mistakes, and that they have to just keep them because of
Circumstance.
circumstances,
Tradition and all
that,
that.
and how they do not allow. But I just think right now, what's so scary? Just your backdoor abortions, like that is life threatening right now. Like it's scary. What's up, Ghost?
No, I just wanted to pick you guys' brain on kanya gore, like, you know how people always feel like abortion is one-sided,
Yeah.
like it's only benefiting chiri ibile chiri ke ena ka decide gore like o batla go aborta. And there's people who argue gore like, okay, if at all chiri o na le right ya go kgona go dira yalo, le rona we should have a right ya gore re walk away from like the baby re sa mmone. What's you guys take on that?
I may agree, Chief. How
I right with whose body?
Exactly.
Our
Yeah,
bodies were
exactly.
together. How did you Our bodies were together. You guys are being women. One thing about women. But it's because you guys want to survive alone.
Okay.
Right now, if
Where
we
got
are
the
post,
dictionary?
just come inside. Zama morning after.
Someone who like a bucket for one, what they were like morning after.
Go na le ditsala kwa yo ba kwa o se go reka dipilisi ke go reka rata mo reka mone e be dikgwedi di hit ha dikgwedi di hit re wa bana ngwana a ona le capacity ha kena capacity a ona le capacity re sena capacity road. Why are we keeping the baby? Why
Some
can't we
people it's beliefs.
hey believes ya go tlhokomela ngwana
You can always
okay,
give
in a
up for
situation-
abortion. I mean, not
Yeah.
adoption.
Before it gets to adoption, in the case that Sharp, this girl that you have nutted in is pregnant now and wants to keep the baby, you don't want, and she's saying no, it's okay, we can separate, I'll raise this baby on my own. Would that not be a win for you too?
She's like,
no she's lying obviously
raise
e
the
tlo
baby alone.
Alone.
e tlo go blowa kana o iragala seng podcast e blowa tlile se re boom ba ba go poster le ranyane ba ba bana di netlane di lwana di tsena ka netlane ka on set but the Mr. Lentswe, can we see you on tlhaloganyo gore women are just like that e be e le netlane ba go riana ba you guys are manipulative in a way and tlhaloganyo you guys want to gore re follow ditaelo tsa lona all the time go tshwana le sex basadi ba na tla re ga ba sex bona ba batla
Yeah, true.
Nah,
Like,
but I-
it's
like,
bad.
I-
Chief.
I-
It's bad.
anyways
It goes back to just the nature of these relationships you guys have. Why are you letting a nigga who you clearly wouldn't carry his baby nut in you? Vice versa. Why you nutting when you know you don't want to have a baby? So
Exactly.
really, guys,
And-
get into these relationships and express your intentions. If that's something you want to do it. If that's not what you see in the next 5 years, leave us alone.
And the other thing is like, I think casual sex has also blurred the lines because you guys, the people who participate, don't know these people. They don't know what they're going to do tomorrow
Yeah, true.
when they're pregnant, or you've given them money for a morning after pill and they're like, oh well, I hope I'm pregnant. Damn, after all of that, you really never know what the other person is thinking, who they are, how they are, when it's just Mbali from the club.
basadi ba botswana ba bothala ba bana o rele tekinyana e sekonong yana ba go lesa ba khamela ba sa itse gore ba itshotela o tshela ka 20 pula gore women never look
Or
at
they
these
see you
things.
holding an
We
iPhone.
live for the moment.
But hella, guys, conclusion, marriage first, please.
Please.
We are tired of kids.
Get to know your partner,
Basena.
like, in and out.
Yeah,
you know
like-
what I mean? No ska di jaga, bro.
Have you seen someone who was raised by both parents? Koro, you can
tell.
substance
Product,
ngwana.
but ngwana ke
Yeah.
ngwana straight.
Wa ntlhaloganya.
As a
My
super
man was raised by
crash.
both parents, and I can
You
tell.
can tell. His
Yeah.
demeanor.
But who?
Like I can tell, my man, he was raised by both
Koro wa bona
parents, and you
gore-
can tell.
Gore is raised by both parents.
Yeah, like it
Listen.
shows in how he acts.
Oh, so
Yeah, like he's like so
Yeah.
kind. And
We are all single, not a single parent household, but I
But
mean,
divorced
one parent
homes,
is there,
yeah.
or the other is there, but like it just in our
makes a
that-
difference.
That's
Yeah, no,
shocking to
true.
hear. Like there's actually a difference.
Yes,
like-
Yeah,
I
no,
can
for
see
sure,
the
yeah.
difference. Yeah.
Khona go bona mo stratega la gore o onna le time.
I think with niggas you can tell if they have a dad more than with girls.
Yeah.
Also, can you
Like
tell?
that you don't have a dad. Yeah.
Yeah,
How
you
can you
act
tell?
fatherless.
Like you're very fatherless behavior. Like
Yeah, na boraro na bara khandile le itla. Mama's boys.
But
Yeah.
yes, just to change the topic, let's get into all things pop culture, your entertainment, your trends, your fashion. LMA is coming to Gonka. She's coming to South Africa. She will be live at Sun City on the it's a weekend actually. So it's the weekend of the 24th of April. So from the 24th to Sunday the 26th of April.
I got the 24 ko Sun City. Maybe 25 I Cape Town, eh?
Really?
Yeah.
It's like a tour.
Yeah, we did Sun City le Netlana again.
Mm.
The Cape Town.
Do you not
Yeah.
think this is so random? Like LMA and then like
J. Cole.
no, but
what?
in one lineup, like just at Gonka. First of all, LMA at Gonka. It's not too random for you. It's not.
No, I can't happen. It's not like Conquer the Conquer. One side. Or
Yeah,
it's
it's
like
an event.
The
It's like
all-white
Cycad
experience.
hosting an event.
Outside
One
Cycad,
Ah.
yeah.
Hey, so it's not like Conquer go on more. Come up, Abudu Jengaban. One side. So yeah, I think it's a good initiative. If you have the funds, then yeah.
Yeah,
Babo
I
ni gore
hear you.
big festivals
But-
are selling. Yeah.
LMA guys.
Who do you want?
yeah, who do you want? Who would you have preferred?
What about it? Yeah. But I don't even know a song, boss. Hey.
Serious, boot up.
Oh,
up,
okay, they were
boot
booed up. Hey,
Boot up,
namana.
boot up, yeah.
What you might call it?
Okay, I get it.
Come
Like
on.
interesting, but I
Shot
think more of
o'clock
a
kind of thing.
concert than a lifestyle like event. You know,
It's a concert.
It's a concert.
is it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Conca hasn't been doing the club setup. They've been doing
The
all white
concert.
parties
Oh,
in
I
tents.
Cape
was
and
Town.
under
all
the
Cape
assumption
Town.
that it's like
Yeah,
the
Conca
club
is actually
experience.
closed straight. It's
Really?
closed.
Hasn't it been
piano-
closed for a
piano-
minute?
LMA.
Piano Hub is now the old Conca.
Oh,
It's-
okay.
Yeah. So
Okay.
Conca just does like events outside. They just
Fun.
tour. They're fans. Yeah.
So would you guys go?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nake
for
shapa
sure.
ka vibe
Fan of
money.
Why you
Even I
shop
missed
with the
Mariah,
vibe?
so I think
Hey
You
man.
go for Ella.
because
Okay.
she has more hits.
And-
Name
She's
5.
good, man.
She just
It's
mentioned them
substance.
actually.
Name
Yeah.
5 songs right now.
What you might call it? Boot up, naked, trip. It looks
This guy has a fire sex playlist, boss. Don't fuck around.
Yes, and J. Cole coming to SA.
Yeah.
Personally
No man, it's dope. It's
passed.
dope to see. It clearly shows that these American artists have found SA, like they have
Big
found
time,
Africa and
big
all of that.
time.
You know, it just goes to show that ever since the Chris Brown F&B show, a lot of them have been coming. They've been bringing themselves, and most of them, it's actually not booking fees. It's like brand deals. I know even with just the Henneken thing, the deal is like they don't even pay the booking fee of the artist. Most of them is like they eat a certain percentage from all these. From the gate takings, like if we have a Chris Brown, for example, at the F&B, he'll take maybe 50, 40, a certain percentage of whatever tickets that's gonna be, and they go on with it, and the profits are hella crazy. So it just goes to show that they found us, they found Africa, boy,
Yeah.
for sure. Ski.
And I think they also appreciate the love that they're shown because where they're coming from, people get used to them,
For
kind of.
sure. Like look at your boy God. I think last day he went to SA like what 3 times, 4
Twice.
times.
They need
Yeah.
to bring back Don Toliver. Like
Yeah.
Don Toliver.
Yo, no, for sure, Ski.
Yeah.
Name 3 songs.
Don Toliver. Stop playing. Anyways, now next to podcast and chill, they did a cabinet
Before that,
reshuffle.
pop culture.
Yeah.
I want to talk about LMA. Can we touch on? I saw something very interesting around here. I saw the Uzi thing, like
OZF Teddy.
yeah, Uzi Teddy posted that he has been free from drugs, alcohol, and what else?
Sex.
Sex. I think cigarettes.
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 Even sex.
I'm not sure about sex. I was
Yeah. Hey, we
assuming.
think about it, sex.
Yeah, but hela go ga tebe go nkgatla go supa gore like kana le motho ha rona le conscious o bona gore eish yo tsene ngwa di sharp because the artist ha di tsend engage mo don say they start being ba roga batho go ra gona brand le di brand a di ke di spana lo yena, so I feel like
Yeah, like bro. Yeah, wasn't not a driver walk.
Kokasa. Ko block 6. Hey.
What are you talking about? His one man
You
show?
know, drugs there, he's.
He was naked.
Sure.
Do you guys think he was high?
Did he pass
then?
by your house?
Yes.
Yeah, he was baked
He
for
was
sure.
high.
Mm.
Off of what though? Like what could get someone to? And you know what is actually so funny? It's actually so
Purple
common
dots.
for people to get high, hallucinate, and then get naked.
It's actually a thing.
It's
It's a
thing.
real
Like,
life thing.
You'd find that people run naked when they're high.
Like
Look at
even
this.
It's a
like even
thing.
people who do like shrooms on a regular basis, like they do stuff like that.
Yeah.
Go pack siko halu.
Who said it's in
Ah,
Parks?
but about
It's in block 6.
Yeah.
Like, cause they'll say like, yeah, no, I was just getting hot as shit. I just had to do it.
Just
Like,
take it all off.
I just had to be one with the world.
I think why is it that rappers take time to realize they're growing?
Elaborate.
Like most rappers, I've realized rappers, they go on, and by the time they try change and just switch on that 35
Yeah,
30,
that's
for
the
most
one
of them, they
too.
switch on that 30 35, especially the ones in our country, bro. I don't get
Some
it.
of them get drunk on fame. Like, cause fame itself, I can't remember who said this, but fame is a drug.
Serious. It's serious.
I think it was J. Cole who said this actually. Like, fame is a drug on its own, and they are high on it until they say, yeah, no, the money's finished. No one's hiring me. I can't even get a real job anymore. It's time for me to,
You have tattoo all over your face.
you can't re-enter for American artists. Like, you can't re-enter the corporate world looking like that or with that image, because they take background checks very seriously.
Yeah.
You're
And
used to singing.
consider this hip hop culture in itself. We're always rapping about drugs, pussy, money, weed. That's all a nigga need.
Guns, violence,
Yeah.
yeah.
No,
It
but
was
there are
so-
young guys doing that and still making moves. Go to these. My chat is just like they take time to grow up and actually
Go out
realize,
of
bro.
it. Wait, so does the rap scene, does the music industry have a prime time and prime years?
For sure, ski dog.
Yeah, and what ages are those years that are your prime?
Boy, by the time you get to go 40, 50, we should be calling you OG. You should be now putting on them young niggas that are 21 to 30 in the
Yeah.
game. You know what I mean?
I think it's actually starting sooner than that now. Like, people are blowing
15.
up at like 15, 16 on TikTok, and that's where they start.
Yeah.
But then there's the later ones who are like your 20s. But we don't even call them young niggas anymore.
Yeah.
Shame, so I can blow up at 50.
You can,
You can,
but it's
yeah.
not ideal.
Yeah.
Maybe
Like, what are you gonna be
rock?
rocking on your music video only 50? Like, when?
True.
Like,
And also, what are you going to be rapping about that people who listen to rap
My
music?
life.
No, but I'm saying
experience.
the people who listen to rap
and like,
music
there's a
won't
female rapper. You have
relate.
to come there with some laundry looking all, and you be 50 boss. You scheme, I'm gonna have you.
I don't want to read about Johnny Mokali. Check it out. We can have an appeal to Sarah.
But speaking of actually, like, they found us, like, they found Africa. You guys have that the 4x4 Olympics are coming to bots.
Yeah.
Yeah, the world relay.
The world relay.
Yeah.
They found us for real. But there's a lot of stories behind that.
What are the stories?
One people on Facebook were crying at this Mabaila guy. This what's his name? Tsepan Mabaila. Yeah. He was just hitting up on people on everyone that's volunteering to come clean outside the stadium should pull up and battle and stuff. And people were like, bro, we are aware you guys get budgets for these things. We're like, why should people come do this for free? When
the
there's
free.
obviously like a budget that's set out to actually maintain the stadium. Like, why should people do that for the free? A lot of people on Facebook were just against it. Number two, there was a thing of the prices. I don't know if you guys have seen the prices, the ticket prices of the Olympics thing. Like, people are just there, like, people are just complaining about the pricing. I think, actually, hold on, let me just check real quick.
I think also with the pricing, it's because people from all over the world are coming and they
No,
are trying
for
to
sure, Ski, but,
benefit
like,
as much as possible.
How are we gonna fill up the stadium, for example? How are we gonna inspire the next generation of athletes? Like, if we're gonna be selling a ticket for something like 170 USD.
Huh.
Yeah, like,
Is that how much a ticket is going for?
Okay, can you
We
give
have-
us like the lowest and then the highest? Maybe?
okay, let me start with this general here. General is 35 USD, which is
That's
right
around
about
about
400.
400, yeah.
Right about $400, yeah. Then the gold The gold, there's gold and there's premium. So gold is 120 USD, and then the premium is the one 170 USD.
That jump from 30 to 100
So
and
500 will
something.
cover our 1 day.
It's
Yeah.
general, yes, for 1 day, yeah, for 1 day.
And how many days are the events?
I don't know how. It's from the second, so 2nd of May. It's 2 days.
Oh,
Yeah, it's 2
okay.
days. It's
I
2
don't
days.
know if I'm out of touch, but it's just
It's
so
2 days,
quiet. Like,
Yeah, and also where's the
Yeah.
hype about the
Where's
whole
the
thing? Like,
hype?
where's the
You know?
marketing behind it?
monetizer more this thing.
You know what I mean?
I
you
think
know?
I think the thing is that last year we had hosted a race. I can't remember what like competition it was, but we had hosted international races as well. And I think Botswana were very disappointed in how things were handled. Like
Was it- what
races
were they-
are about to start and they're still painting lines on the ground.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
people are getting ready, like on your marks, get set, go, and they are still painting lines and stuff. So I think it's a way to avoid disappointment. Like the people who saw this already are probably the young athletes that were excited last time and were disappointed. You know,
Yeah.
that's why we haven't
Yeah.
seen much of it.
I bet in this
Nah,
economy, like
but
who's
they
gonna
should
be
be
paying like
making
400
noise.
for a ticket, dog? Like in this economy, and I bet,
For a
like I'm
day.
saying, I feel like this thing was supposed to inspire the next generation of athletes. People from, like medium income people should be able to be like, yo, let's go see the boy, like
Get on the bus and go see
and
quickly.
go see the boy. But now you're saying with the ticket for $400. And also talking about that, there was also a thing like that the Olympics officials, this is the Olympics, but the one of the world relay, World Olympics people, like these guys at the stadium, at the Botswana guys, like what they do is they have the offices, the Botswana athletics offices by the stadium, and by the Olympics law, that's not supposed to happen. Like offices that record the number one and the world records are supposed to be far away from the stadium, and these guys have been doing this just by the stadium. Like the office here, Botswana Athletics Association, is literally in the stadium, and that's not part of their policies. So they've been fighting against that. That's one of the delays that's been.
So are they trying to move for like?
They are supposed to have the
temporarily?
offices far away from the
Oh,
stadium.
okay.
It's not supposed to be done in one building, like because that could lead to corruption and
Yeah.
just all of that. Yeah.
Like they know we have these races. Why basa bankanyetse rule? Kana mano ba bathana ba le dipente.
Yeah, no, it's
Just
messed up.
because Hopentilo
Like
last minute.
we should be having that hype about bots 50 there. Only the
Hey,
keeper there.
Yeah,
Hey, that
we
hype
should-
about bots 50
We
there.
should be feeling
Ah,
very
man.
patriotic.
You know what I
Exactly.
mean?
Especially
Coming
because it's
together.
also around the same time as the new 50 Pula coming out with our relay boys on it.
You know what I mean? That Agita, probably that 50 is pop. I won't lie. Like,
It's
it's
it
pop.
was nicer. in
I don't know why they
pictures.
removed our goat. Like
Exactly, I
our
feel like
goat,
that was so
Yeah, they should have
disrespectful.
put them on the
Guys,
10
heart
killer.
is limited.
Can I want
No,
to
but
do
I'm
that?
saying
But it is a
it's
ranta.
no, but the thing is, it's a respect thing. How can you remove a founding father and
Dog,
put a
that's our-
racer?
that's our
They
goat,
could have
that's our
removed that
OG.
lady on that 100 Pula with the diamonds. They could have removed her and put them on that.
But the
Not a
diamonds are
founding
feeding
father.
you.
Yeah.
No, but not on our founding
Yeah, I
father.
get what
Like,
you're
Guys,
saying. I
it's
get what you're
limited.
saying.
I
No,
was saying you see.
but it's a respect
And I'm
thing.
not about one pulling fit.
I was saying you see.
I let tamaki.
But on sports, do government schools have sports?
Apparently it's back though. I get. Yeah, I think
They
Where
do,
did it
but it's not
go?
like okay. So they do, but the schools that do have it are usually sponsored by external people, like my mother. Ngom, Maboko.
Oh,
She
classy.
funds some football clubs and netball, I think, as well for underprivileged youth. But most schools don't have it just to have it.
Oh my days.
It's usually foundations
Yeah.
that fund that.
No, I remember last year the sports actually came back to government schools because there was a time when I think it was because of failing or something where sports were totally cancelled and then. But after the whole Litsile thing, winning gold and everything, he comes from the
Background.
dust and from that background, and they kind of felt the need to bring it back. Because I even saw about November when schools are about closing, like that field by GSS. Yeah, there was like a tournament of all these, secondary senior schools, the government, and it was dope to see that back after a minute. So yeah, it's back out.
It's
back up, though.
sports. I said I would GSS on sports.
Halira P in the
And I
Lesame.
read PE, sports go PE, yeah. But otherwise,
yeah.
yeah, that's extracurricular activities like the normal private schools. no go sena.
And Chomi, you could have been representing us right now.
Yes,
Yeah,
nkabe
you
maybe,
never
are.
know.
you know, something.
Something
Chomi.
like a
Something like a-
Nigel Amos.
Aye, something, Chomi. Top goal scorer.
You know, something.
No.
But yes, no, usually it's individual sports that are back. From what I understand,
Yeah.
it's individual sports, not team sports that require a lot of funding.
Oh, yeah.
Because team sports are more expensive than you're running your ing.
Yeah, Jacob Bago is singing it. As I'm about.
Kelebeng, come on.
Come alive, boy.
Paralel.
Yeah. I think people, like young kids in government schools, are very overlooked in so many ways. For all we know, we have the next Kaisanat sitting at a government school, but they don't have the resources to explore those things.
Because in private school, there's zero talent. The real
Not
talent
zero,
is in
but-
public school.
Well, that's debatable.
Nah,
You should
serious.
put that in the snippet, Ghost.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he's saying
yeah.
that we have no talent because we went to
No
private
way.
schools.
Receipts.
So-
no,
So
no,
the
no.
rest of us went to
Of
private
what?
schools, so
Like,
we're not
Are you
talented.
we
Well, I'm
are-
asking
In
you the
sports.
question.
we are
No, you
I
said
don't know anyone who's talented who went to private school.
But that one, people that went to
Talented
private
like
school are
who?
just most of them are
Not
book
the ones who
smart.
funded.
I just
Kabu-
book
kabu
smart.
his
Most of them are
schools,
book smart.
I'm
at
talking
sports.
about like real.
But if you want real talent from private school, LKC was where we were producing talent.
You're just sucking your own dick
Rugby.
now, bro.
No, bro, LKC. There's talent. I can even name people that are actually playing professional sports right now.
Yeah, name them for us.
Bashish, Ronaldo. You know what I mean? Robin. Yeah, Thabo.
Because
I can name it. We're the best rugby team in Botswana.
Oh yes, the Jaguars.
Yeah, the Jaguars. Like, I'll play with the LKC.
But they're
bro.
abroad. Most of the most talented,
They
are
leave.
talented. Yeah, they play.
They get scholarships and they leave.
Shay, I don't know if you know Shay.
Shit.
Let
Shahib.
me get no.
Malaysia to talk about the funds. If you wanna be successful, what's about like a stooge?
No,
Stooge is
true.
doing good that side. Like
Yeah, Shay Simausu.
Simausu.
When he came, like when he was in Botswana, he was telling us that he's the best not NBA, but the best basketballer in the country right now. And he's
Like
a
a
Botswana
mon.
from Botswana,
I'm a big.
playing in the US.
Una level, baggy level, like.
Yeah,
Oh, mtaka re tlera mmona maloba akere.
yeah.
Naka re ibile o tswa Kenya wait.
Oh,
That's dope, man. That's dope.
private school. So what were you saying, bro? I
The
didn't
thing
quite
with the
get
private
out.
school
Nah,
kids.
they-
No, okay,
It's a
but
limited number.
can I actually speak on
One in
that?
1,000. How basketball
A
is not
lot-
even appreciated in Botswana. Like
What I'm-
basketball game rounding.
What I'm saying is a lot of the private school kids who are talented, or what P is saying is a lot of the private school kids who are talented take their talent, get a scholarship, and leave.
Yeah, no, for sure.
Mm,
Happy I get
obvious.
it.
Funds,
Some of them are
yeah,
blessed to
yeah.
have parents that can actually take their kids
Yeah.
to go abroad and go study whatever they. I know a lot of people that actually failed from 5 and were taken to the USA to go play ball because they are blessed at home like that. So then we can't take that away from them, you know. Anyways, moving
But
on
then
to
we
what you
shouldn't
got
take
for us,
away from
Gay.
their talent, you know.
Fuck that shit.
Being privileged doesn't disregard your talent.
I mean, just talking on sports, we can mention the fact that our fellow zebras, their AFCON, or they had gone to the AFCON and are then going to receive an AFCON bonus amounting to how much there, buddy boss?
135. That's 135.
Yeah, 135.
Why are they given money?
Each.
Why are they giving money?
Each.
Money about Jisayan.
Batakane ba GSM.
The
Never
ones who were,
just
even
like
the ones who child bench.
Batakane ba GSM.
No, okay.
Can I
Imagine
yeah,
having
let's look for a football player? Yeah, look
No, I'm married. I'm just gonna wait for that 10K from the government. For
Yeah, booking fee.
Yeah. But anyway, that's crazy because they lost every game. Imagine they won.
Mm.
Yeah,
Like, that would be-
They lost
Where's
every
this
game.
money? Where exactly is this money coming from?
Had for that discipline and dedication.
Is it not coming from the AFCON or is it coming from the government?
Huh?
Is it coming from the government or coming from AFCON?
I think it's coming from the government.
Hi, Bob.
I don't think from AFCON. Why would AFCON?
Everyone
Yeah.
has better things to do.
No, but isn't the Botswana players entertained the AFCON viewers, so they must be paid for that.
Oh.
That's how it works, though.
What CCTV?
That's
Kwa
how
basa baraka
they
kumbucha
work.
kwa ko kumbane bo maragaraga hela.
Okay, so 135 will apply le babane ba le mo benching.
Yeah, I think it's
Yeah.
everyone who
Everyone.
participated.
So how many
full stop.
players? Go tsamile ka how many players? Kana tla go tsamile ka bo 20.
No.
21 usually, yeah. And then
If you're
staff
including, like,
with
staff.
coaches and everything.
So
So,
what's
we'll
the
say
total?
30. I'm looking at 30 people.
Yeah.
So coach I didn't.
No, Grabo included. Like they're obviously part of the
Yeah.
staff technical team.
In most cases, before these guys
Assess.
leave or actually get to qualify for a tournament,
Mm.
it's promises that they make to maybe the board, the BFA. If you guys qualify for this tournament, with a package. If you guys get to the next round, with a package.
Oh.
Yeah, true.
So qualify.
Oh.
But this is a
That-
bonus.
Yeah, and
Bonus.
if we're estimating, that's around about 4,050,000.
That's not bad.
Huh?
They should.
In
For the
our
government.
struggling economy, that
Hey,
is
like,
bad.
people are showing money. You are talking about people who went to represent us. At least they're doing something for us. Some people are even showing money in parliament. They're not doing anything for us. It's better when they will represent. Some people don't even do none. They're just symbol shambler like a diamond. Could we get it?
No, guys, I feel like
You feel what?
I think that would lead us into our next segment, which is obviously hot topics.
yeah.
And everything right now, you know, everything to do with the current affairs. And that is just what is the next hot topic. Our Honorable Minister of Youth and Gender Affairs, the Lesego Chombo, is trending right now because she was honoring. That was them honoring diamonds.
What,
right?
shine bright like a diamond?
Shine,
So
her
it's a recent
singing.
video.
Shine
Was
bright
that
like a
them
diamond.
really honoring diamonds?
I think
Yeah,
that
Happy,
was
what
the
did she do? That's not
caption.
her department. That's at the Boholo Bonora's department.
I don't think it's a recent video. Just to encourage you guys.
That's
Yeah.
why I both are
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's not recent.
Yeah.
Yeah, Mabonta, Sampala.
Mabontle, okay.
Just that
And
it
that's
was
what I was
posted.
going to just say that's so within her to that's her like
It's her.
she's like a performing art. She's art.
So I go
A
parliament.
performer.
Okay. But like Ghost has said, it's an old video. So why should she be crucified for an old video?
That's the thing, it's an old video coming up now.
Mm-hmm.
And it just doesn't fit, like it's
Like
coming
timing.
up now. She's just about to give her speech in response to the State of the Nation address. Like everything is deliberate sometimes. You may find that you're getting married tomorrow and then, files are dropped the day before kind of thing.
Yeah.
True.
Yeah.
Oh,
clip from
okay,
it,
yes.
for
like
real.
to make her look bad.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But
probably.
she's still bad. Yeah. But
No, I think they're trying to make her look like an airhead.
She is.
Yes. You think she's an airhead?
What's ahead before I say yes?
An airhead is somebody who's not very smart. Like
No,
a
she's-
blonde, basically.
She's smart, just that she's not doing anything for us. She's
Okay.
smart. Yeah.
Did you hear her speech in response to the State of the Nation?
Yana apere barcode scanner.
Yeah.
I
You
think,
kill it, clip,
yeah, there was a
one
bit
of
of
the
a clip on TikTok.
Arrow, something like that. Like
When
not-
she's being emotional.
Mm.
Yeah.
Do you think that?
But I
that's
feel
her
like as a
being
leader, you
emotional?
shouldn't be emotional. Yeah, like
Yeah.
from the snippets I saw on TikTok, you shouldn't be emotional, especially when the people that trusted you and I don't know if she was especially elected. Actually, she was not like voted by the people, but still, when you are a member of parliament, you are for the people. So every time they criticize you and say certain things, you don't use your emotions to get back at them. You know what I mean? Instead, that's when you stand firm and actually come up with and see what they are suggesting and the solutions and come up with them and put them on the table
Yeah.
and do them instead of crying and going back and forth with the crying. Like there's no time for
I
that.
don't think just like you said, you watched a snippet. I watched the speech, and I don't think she was
Yeah.
being emotional. I think she was driving her point. You must also understand
Yeah.
that it's for gender affairs.
Yeah.
So she's trying to, from my understanding, my connotation of the speech is that she's trying to show you guys that the struggles women have to go through in power.
In
you
power,
know.
yeah.
So she's trying to bring about just like I'm just a prime example of how. People
when a
will
woman gets on
use-
power,
when
they start assuming that
exactly.
she got
and they belittle you. So I think that's what the snippet was showing us, that part exactly. But she was just using it to just bring
and
or
that comes out
brought
so that she
her
obviously
her
feels
point.
attacked.
Yeah,
right now.
I think so. But it wasn't. I think she's also letting us know that, guys, she sees, she hears our
Yeah,
cries.
Yes.
She's failing
She
this
sees what
Mali,
we-
yes.
we are
Okay.
talking about.
But she's not the only emotional member of parliament, or the only one who's
Yeah.
out here crying in front of a camera. But the only difference is the others are men. You know what I'm saying? Duma Boko himself, our president himself, is also quite emotional,
No,
and he
true.
can be very erratic. But
Yeah, true. Yeah, no,
nobody
for real.
says anything when he's erratic. You
Yeah,
know what
true,
I'm saying?
True.
I think it just, at the end of the day, we are very conservative as a country. So the way we judge how a woman puts herself out there is not going to be the same as how we judge a man when he puts himself out there. When we
Yeah.
see Duma Boko crying, oh my gosh, he's so strong, he's so this, he's so that.
Yeah.
But when it's Lesego, because she's a woman, and not only is she a woman, she's a young woman who was once upon a time a beauty, a pageant queen.
I pictured you, yeah.
We see it as she's just so emotional. She should be doing better. She's actually quite useless. Like,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? I don't think she gets as much grace as everybody else, especially because of
I don't think
the type of
I
person she
don't
is.
think any of the ministers are getting any upload for anything right at the current moment.
Yeah, I also
like, bro,
think given the current
like
situation
from
of the
that
country,
other one,
there's no time for
from another one,
grace.
wale
Yeah.
kete ole apa boy, Modiso, kala ngata di LV.
Yeah.
There is nothing there by the Ministry of Health. There by
Who is he?
Girl.
taxi.
What's up with you and politicians, girl?
Go parliament thing go batla se with
Which
pizza.
minister is that one? With the
I
LV glasses, I mean, I saw him and I was just like, bro.
Prince di tsebe. That one as a player, you can
Yeah,
just tell.
like
gore.
his
Or
ears
mfana
are
o boleva ke
big.
down, o boleva ke down and etla mola. Ene bra Jacob and I get to read rangi bile maloba. I mean, Duma Boko went as far as doing a deal for him with the whole Manchester United thing. I don't know what's happening with that.
Yeah.
But apparently there are a couple of there's 6 coaches are gonna be selected randomly and taken for training that side at Manchester United. But you
So
know,
how would you say?
you mean that? Apparently developing our football. Maybe next time when we go for AFCON, we'll win a game or two.
I think the president is really like obsessed with football on the low though. Like
Yeah.
but it's do the other thing, the other like what's the word, avenues that he's pushing. But I think like you can see he has a not obsessed but has a passion
For
And a
football.
love for the game,
love
yeah.
for the
I'm
sport.
sure get the passion about.
And also, I think,
I don't
yes,
know,
I
but
think
it's
our
about
focuses
Nonsexual,
are in the
hey?
wrong places.
Don't worry about it.
Yeah.
I think right now our focuses are in the wrong places. We're running out of medicine, and you are able to give a football team 4 million bula. You know
I
what
saw
I'm
a news
saying?
report about just the president himself. That's the thing. We must also learn to be, I don't know, to have discernment in knowing what is fake and what is real. But in this post, apparently, it's that Donald Trump has invited the president to come and showcase diamonds for purchase, and apparently he's like, nah, we're not going there because buyers come to sellers. Sellers don't go to buyers. Apparently.
And also, Botswana
Alleged.
does not just sell to anyone. You need to be a seat holder in
That's-
order to buy diamonds in Botswana right now. So that, I don't think that's true.
That's why no got this speeding arware ke bo ganyo.
Yeah.
Yeah, but imagine how cool that would be.
Hey,
Like
I get
Quavo would have long pulled up to Botswana if he could just
Buy some
a
ice,
diamond.
yeah.
Yeah.
Okay,
you
speed
know?
at some sorry. Just go here for Botswana.
Yeah,
Dope
just got a
stuff.
diamond from we're sleeping.
From
But
Botswana.
Otherwise,
yeah.
I feel like a city ya youth has the but salary la sengwe ya kana kwa bo lopi. Otherwise, after borakara you say there wa go pele ya la.
It's bad, boy. It's bad.
And I think also, like, our youth, like, because, you know, there's like the regular parliament and then there's like the youth parliament kind of thing. I don't think they are
And they like playing
as
with our
much.
hearts. Even up to date,
Yeah.
even that whole 2.5 thing is still a pending issue.
How
You know what I mean? Still a pending issue that there's
Literally psych, bro.
Dog.
ka ditiro di apala.
There's
Nela bana
no word.
2.5 a bona.
Exactly.
Just so like kana bazamenyana simple.
So do
But
you
let's
guys
say what
think
about the
that
hot
was-
dog?
Do you think it was the driving power for the youth to vote in our current?
Of course.
Sure.
Definitely.
Yeah, so good.
And that whole apparently that whole angle was also just being pretty boys. I get out and get cheese.
Yes,
Like I do.
actually, that's the
Ah.
truth.
So they liked him because he was fine.
Yes,
I like
that's
fine
actually
shit.
true.
Thank you,
People are more
Majobela.
likely to be like, they're more compelled to hear you and agree with you when you are attractive. Like, it's a
Even the way
True.
it's a
yeah.
psychological
Even the way he
thing,
chose the
yeah.
cabinet from Bo Lesego Chombo to
Yeah.
himself
Steve
to Bo
Compella,
Modise.
Exactly.
What get my check is straight.
Yeah, it's young, attractive, articulate people.
You got
What
me.
you're saying doesn't need to make sense to the average Motswana. You just need to sound good and look good doing it.
That's
That's
it.
essentially the art of public speaking, you know. All you have to do is talk with your hands and you're winning the crowd. You know?
Yeah.
Especially people who are less educated, and those are the people who vote the most, actually, funny
Yeah.
enough.
But guess what?
Yeah, they just
Yeah.
hear big words and they're just like, whoa.
Yeah.
You know?
On the topic of the youth dam, what's happening at BIUST? What's the current status at BIUST?
Please search the whole thing.
So, okay, from
Okay, you know it,
my understanding of
Do you
everything,
have someone from BIUST here?
cha,
Yeah, but explain, please, show me. No,
from everyone I've spoken to, the basic thing is like lack of funds, and then people started protesting, and those protests ended up turning into riots, which in turn made the school be like, oh no, you guys need to leave.
Leave in,
Yes,
in
but
24 hours.
yeah, leave in 24
let
hours.
me
But the whole
highlight
thing
something.
was like a lot of people didn't understand that they had to pay for themselves to retake.
Really?
Yes, they had to pay for themselves. DTF is not covering that retake. So then once they get to school, they've been told, you're here to do what? Because you need to pay for your retake. What?
So they
DTF is
don't
not
retake
covering.
before the end of the next.
Yes, that's what had
semester.
happened. I don't know if it is a lack of communication between the students and the institution, a lack of understanding from the students, you know? Because right now, only people who are doing their master's degrees are on the campus. Everybody else is off.
Are you trying to say everyone had a retake or like? What?
Not everyone, but they had to scrap everyone because of those ones rioting for their retakes.
Oh,
Like, that was the reason for them rioting.
damn.
Yeah, no, what they should report to campus.
Yes.
When?
No, it's unforeseen. They're literally like unforeseen. Because there was a statement released, but then BIUST later came out to say it was literally not them that released that.
But like we real I say. Maro choose our podcast.
These little issues. I think BIUST has always had issues with like money and stuff.
And the BIUST is
Were
a
they
part
not
of.
No, but
bombing
I think
Malabar
also-
Yeah,
a
also the
while
students
ago?
were getting shot at. There was bombs.
Imagine.
I think also they have brave students and a brave SRC. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, they are quick to voice out their problems. You know what I mean?
Yes.
They don't keep them in here in gaps. Like, for example, with the government not like living up to the promises. Like, for example, the 2.5 allowance. We just all talk on Facebook, but there's no action to it. They actually
Yeah.
go out in numbers and pull out. I've seen videos where they pull out students out of classes and they actually put up a statement. And for that for me, it just shows brave students that actually
They're
care
brave
about
and they're
that.
smart.
Yeah,
'Cause
they're
these
brave
are-
and smart.
Yeah, these are
brave students that know
engineers,
what
like-
they want and that know that right. So for me, I don't blame the students, man.
And they are passionate.
Shout out. There's
Like, I
passion
think-
right there.
For now, like I tell you, washing.
No, but I genuinely think we could all learn something from them. Like,
No, true.
stand up for what you believe in and something will happen about it.
Dango Chom. So hong hong.
With that, I'd like to take an ad break. Shout out to Fashion Food for the nails. Boys, who are you guys wearing?
Oh.
Es keys, guy keys.
Did you have the press the thing bio of the guy?
Me, I'm not the one
Oh,
wearing.
Muller.
Yeah, boy. Like, yeah, but shout out, man. Like,
Shout out, man, like.
Bell like
Come on,
out of bells.
The guy.
I'm looking for the bio real quick.
But shout out, man.
Is it? Like,
But
they,
shut
they
up,
need
man.
to be to the spot.
No, like, bro, we long got the match in Jan.
material.
We long got the match in Jan, and we recorded an episode with
Yeah.
it.
I'm telling you, go let's say, but
Yeah,
I guess I'm
because
cool. And I guess I look like.
Yeah.
Nice.
But shout out, yeah, now we even a whole lot of big artists in the country. A whole lot of big artists in the country have been rocking it.
Yeah.
Ezra, you know what I mean?
Do you know the name of this collection that you're wearing right now?
Sebaga, Wakata dog.
No, I don't know looking for anything.
No, like just
Sky-
catch him on Sky Key
Skis.
Studios. Yeah,
Skis.
Key Studios on Instagram.
Yeah.
shout out,
Facebook,
man.
shout out,
These
shout
are
out.
clean.
And
Also
we're actually
different.
supposed to have him. It's just that he's held up and he has to just the whole team. I want to have him soon in the
Yeah,
episode.
Dura,
Chop
man,
it up.
that day.
Yeah,
Yeah,
quality.
Dura,
Yeah,
that
and
day.
they work on from the production from scratch. My darling, you know what I mean?
Wow.
They have the whole entire warehouse. You know, they're doing that
Yeah.
stuff.
So,
Big
made
shout
in
out.
bots.
Big shout out. Yeah, made in bots.
Black excellence.
Shout out to them for real.
And I've been seeing that roll out. A lot of artists, Bobby Basho Vision, Truly Tools have been rocking it. Like, these are dope
Everyone.
rollout. What's the budget?
Yeah.
Knock on knock.
Snoko.
It's just beyond.
1 + 1 is
But speaking of black excellence, guys, I'd love us to talk about the reshuffle, man. That was quite interesting.
Of the cabinet.
Yeah, podcast
And chill.
Yeah, man, that was like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
What do you think?
Why'd you look at me like that?
Like what?
Bagandi.
Yeah, I think it was really dope. My favorite takeaway from that was just the new show with Shamiso and Londi London called Read the Room. I think, they were very intentional about the way they named these new segments of these new shows. And Read the Room is like, yeah, guys, let's read the room, So I really like that. I think it's different personalities. Londi London seems to be very not soft spoken. Yes, she will let you know how she feels, but she's literally soft spoken, like just in how she articulates herself. She's got a very soft voice. And then Shamiso has this, very
Powerful,
affirmative,
yeah.
I'm Shamiso kind of, aura vibe to it. And then the host being a man, 2 ladies and a man, like I
But
like
does
that.
he consider himself a man or a dolly? Is that not a Yego?
Oh,
I don't think he's gay. Phil, other Phil. You know what's his name?
I think he's just feminine. I don't think he's gay.
Yeah, I think he's like a Joburg guy. Which of Joburg sits about
Yeah, very soft.
Can you always around Baddies? Hey, woman, what's so na bougie man?
yeah.
Because you're always with the baddies. If you're always with the baddies, you're gonna act like a baddie
Exactly.
too.
Anyways, but with the show, yeah. So on Mondays, as usual, it's gonna be McG and Chill. Then on Tuesdays they have Music Pulse, and they made an addition to that. They had Nota, and then they
Cool.
on
That was cool. That
yeah,
was
yeah, yeah,
that
at
was
3
a
p.m.
cool
And then
addition.
also on Tuesdays again, they also have on site Back to Diski every Tuesday, which is just like a football updates with the football, the PSL. And then they got legends, football legends from Orlando Pirates that are on the show. Then on Wednesday they have Bianca Nation. It's like there's some Zulu show. Binka
Something like
Nation
that.
every Wednesday. It's like some Zulu show.
And
then
then
also-
also wild, eh?
Yeah, he's a wild brew. And then also on Wednesdays at 8 p.m. they have Read the Room. And then on Podcast and Chill every Thursday, we know the vibe. It's always like celebrity edition, or that's a politician, comedian. And then Fridays is Cashy Jam. And this is my favorite. That's what I'm looking forward to see. Cashy Jam with the boys. You know what I'm saying? And then on Fridays again, there's All the Smoke. That's the one with Botero. They're all spreading rumors, standard procedure. And then Frank with Mac, which is just like a politics and mostly business. But yeah,
So, baby, did you ever consider Tiro fine?
Huh?
Like Tiro, did you ever look at him and be like, smashed?
No, not really.
Really?
He's just alright.
He's just alright, Masa?
I think he's cute.
You think he's cute?
I've always thought he's a little bit cute. But I don't know. I think over the years, that's kind of changed a bit.
Yeah, that's
but
what I was gonna ask. If you still think
Yeah.
he's cute.
Yeah.
Family tree.
Yeah, like, hey, I smell like a god.
Yeah.
He just he
Taking
was
the
a pretty
fucking
boy.
garden.
Drugs are bad.
a
But
pretty light
drugs are
skin.
bad. Drugs are bad.
Like pretty boy aura.
Pretty
Like
boy
he
aura.
had he was confident. He carried himself well. I don't think he was ever a pretty boy though. But my sister had a crush on him.
Just a sad crush on him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think so is like a city or cool play. Like
Yeah,
Kusana
he's a
level-
cool kid.
Like BU, like Vuyani. You know, can
Yeah,
Vuyani
Vuyani.
from adult.
Yeah.
Like a mesh or sharp. What get a cool kid? It's like El Tiro, but Elis Kuriki well Tiro.
Yeah.
So I think it's gonna.
And
be
it's
dope.
cool. So up the alley, all the smoke, being a stoner, like, yeah, they want all the smoke. They also, with that name, can then be very unhinged, you know?
You
'cause
can
they
say
want
whatever.
all the smoke,
Yeah.
you know? Yeah, all
Yeah,
the
it's all-
smoke. Really? Yeah. I think that's cool. Really? Okay. And that's also cooler, all the smoke, So
Kapa I think lady guest I ka ba gana go. Kore the more gongwe bangwe ba gana go.
Could make G and Chill.
Hey,
If
baka-
they're comfortable
kore-
with whatever,
but-
they'll do
So
that.
they can get
Like I'm
anyone
sure
in.
Casper will probably pull up on
Gosh.
the
Yeah, I
network now
yeah,
with
I was
Botero
watching.
there.
I was watching the live, and when they introduced spreading humors, the crowd was silent. Like they didn't wanna. I think
Yeah,
They were expecting a change.
Zile's the one that even showed up for the reshuffle thing.
Really?
Yeah,
Get
Sima and
it,
Yanda were
okay.
absent.
and they're still on.
Yeah, that's
The
all on the
thing.
network. Nothing changed there.
They be hating, but like,
But I
Even
don't
now,
think
I
I
it's
think
Expecting-
spreading humor had its time, and its time has passed.
really.
No,
I
it
feel like
doesn't have-
they're actually getting better now.
They're getting better.
Yeah,
now.
yeah, like
Wala
even
re
people
gona
like
ba
from the
re-
beginning, if you watch the show, even the Yanda's now like properly like now into this podcast shit. The first time you she can even put a 360 there and show us the
But for
halfway
me,
position.
like, Itakere,
If you watch the episode when also the Valentine's edition when she was just flirting with all the guests they had on to go on a date with her, it was dope to see her. She's now showing her real personality and
Yeah,
it's dope.
that's content you do when you're single.
na mme ne ke
Yeah.
batla- na ne ke Itakere o tla ntsha Sima. I don't know. Re ba mo
Yeah, I
replace
also
again.
thought so.
I don't know.
Siba,
But she's
Siba's Big G. I feel like
uninteresting.
Siba's Big G's fave.
Really?
Nah, man.
Yeah.
I don't
Yeah,
think she's that interesting anymore.
Same, because she has bad energy.
Yeah,
Alright.
she's a negative Nancy.
Hey,
Like
oh,
she
Yeah,
always has something.
Yeah, she's
But
a
what I
negative
don't
Nancy.
get though
fit.
is just how how she commented on Murderbong and Zintle's relationship.
Yeah.
Yet Meg's still so cool with Zintle. Like how does that work? Like Zintle was at the live where they were doing the cabinet reshuffle.
Zintle made podcasting chill, guy.
Really?
So
Yeah.
McG respects Zintle more than anyone
Yeah.
else.
So how
That was the
how
first
would those
celebrity to hop
comments
on.
just fly? Like
No, obviously.
No,
I
it's a
get
different
segment
network,
thing.
I get it.
It's a
But
different
you wouldn't
show.
It's not
say
like
it.
Big G said, go say that about Zintle.
Like I think
That's
it's different if like she was to see Sima there, it would probably be like a bit tense,
Yeah.
but not with Mac G because Mac G is not the one who said it.
Plus McG ke gorot man. Obviously only behind closed doors. What is it? Se gorot man.
yeah, like bo.
I have a question for you guys. So, if you were to make a podcast in Botswana, like a pop culture podcast, which three public figures, artists, or even politicians would you pair up? Like a
For
two
pop
hosts?
culture,
Yeah.
I would like. I don't have names in mind right now,
Yeah.
but I would do someone who's an OG in the game.
I want names.
Okay, but I'm saying the type of people I would
Yeah.
do so that I can think of names. I'd do an OG, somebody who's coming up, and then like somebody who's like a promoter or manager or something. You know?
Abuti?
I think I'd get come on, man, come on. Hey, may not answer. Fuck it, man. I think I'd get what pop culture again.
Yeah, pop culture, just everything pop culture, fashion, music.
I think I'll get Village Boy
Yeah, I was thinking the
and
same.
they get around. I don't know. Miss GK's. What do you guys think?
I was thinking because I looked
Kumzi.
at their.
Yeah.
I was looking at their
Miss GK's
friend
and
group.
Gape.
Yeah.
Dato's
Mangwane.
manager.
Yeah.
Kore hela,
Oh, I see.
I'm not
that.
sure about the chemistry. Make it hela, ke ra gore like,
No, Village Boy would fit in with them. Yeah,
Kore I want
wouldn't have
everyone
two
in
of the same
different.
people. They Kumo and Rape are very
That's
much in the same friend
circle, yeah.
Because I was looking at them and I thought Miss GK's no, Rape yes, but between Rape and Dato, but Rape is, I think she has a podcast personality.
Yeah, hand
and
hard.
she do very well on a pod with Village Boy. So
Mm-hmm.
I hear your list. That's my list too. But now my third person of interest would be. It needs someone that really like just doesn't care. Like,
Now I'd have High Ozzy, like not sober Ozzy, High Ozzy, Village Boy, and yeah, High Ozzy, Village Boy. A queen. Which queen would I put in between them in the game?
Don't we have like a loud girl? Who's the loudest girl?
loud and unapologetic.
Maybe Sasha.
Hey, wait,
I'm saying someone loud and unapologetic. But she's loud and she's unapologetic.
But
is she
maybe
not?
April.
For
Maybe
lifestyle.
Back
April.
it up
Maybe
too.
maybe April.
Maybe April.
April Gates.
Maybe.
Yeah, maybe
Maybe.
April Gates.
But I'm just talking about queens. You see how we always struggle to talk or bring up the queens. I'd
For
like
pop
you
culture,
guys.
like pop culture, yeah, we
Who?
struggle.
We struggle, right?
Correct. The girls I know that
If we
are
were
more
to
of
say a
PR.
podcast like Read the Room,
Mm.
we would have names
Yeah,
top of like,
true.
what
That's
would
like,
easily
about
say
PR.
Sparkle, Marang, you know, Bulling, you know. Nah, but I
But
don't know
read
about
the
that Bulling.
room.
To me, Twitter.
Already look at not read the room.
Like who?
It's
Like
not
Read
even
the Room.
bold, but also like
Read the Room.
now and
If
hot.
don't forget,
I'm
Read
not
the
saying
Room is
they're
a
not now and
podcast
hot,
meant
but
for meant for women empowerment. I get it. Sharing insights.
Isn't reading the room like you talk about pop culture, but Mikhali side like girls selling.
That's what I'm
or
saying. There's a
what's-
lot of
what's
intake with the
trending, like
ladies.
girlfriend allowance.
yeah.
Yeah. Uh huh.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like
Oh,
your-
you know what's actually so funny? Just I look at the comments under our videos and they really want us to bring on some baddies. Like they really
Some
want
baddies.
some they want
But they
some
don't wanna
GC
come.
baddies. And that's what I be saying. I think
Bo-
it's also very like they think too much about the image. Like just come have
Yeah.
a good time.
Because a lot of them that are just there at Ayoba, after they drink one verve and
and
Hey,
then
the whole
Colin, that other crazy brewer on Facebook, fried. Our babies are now drinking one Vev, and when the Vev is about to finish, they pour orange juice inside.
Can then who be a couple man? Are you guys away?
no, I'm not aware. I'm not at Ayoba. Maybe
Don't
Muller
be
They
Mele
say
has
outside
said
like
this.
that.
A pub.
Hey.
They say
A
the
pub
pub.
go CBD. Okay, which pub would be at a CBD?
No,
Which
yes, he
pub
was
is it?
fronting. Get a hell out of it.
Oh.
Yeah, CBD.
Yeah,
You are
yeah.
saying Ayoba, so you probably know.
Yeah.
No, he said
assumed
Ayoba.
Who?
He
You
didn't,
said
I
Ayoba.
didn't say anything. What I'm calling? What?
He didn't know.
Yet me say Ayoba me.
Correction. The
Listen, man, we
post
get
said
little.
a pub go CBD. And my first assumption was Ayoba because Vine is not a thing. And I mean, who's drinking Vev at Vine? You get me?
Yeah.
So I asked, who's drinking Vev at
The pond.
Skyview.
the pond? Skyview.
But Skyview wouldn't be referred to as a pub.
No, but a pub is like motate na front.
Yeah,
The
like
way
he's trying to
Anabasa,
say it but not say it. So
It's defo Ayoba.
it's
But when it's Ayoba and he's trying to hide it, that means it's your regulars, you know. I'm not gonna name and shame, but like
But you
your
know
regular.
that
No comment.
Yeah, but we should get queens, man. The problem got have
Yeah, it's like-
like
yeah.
guys, use these platforms to
The
blow
Daga
up.
Pain bots we have, we only have few baddies, Sham.
that's stand on again. It's also about being proud of what you're doing. You know,
Yeah.
like my babe, if you're selling, you're selling.
Yeah, you know what I mean.
What's
You
the
know?
point of lying about it when we all know?
Like it's the lifestyle. It's your lifestyle.
Yeah.
Capability, confidence.
Yeah,
What happened
exactly.
to that?
That's what
Owning
imagine.
up.
So now when we can't name a
Kebo
baddie
guy, how
title,
charm.
we but
We're
I guess
hating.
maybe we just genuinely have to, introspect and really think about just our image as, clueless. Like maybe it's
Yeah.
us.
Nah, fuck them
No, I
babies.
don't think it's fully us because I think we are more honest than other podcasts that are able to get
Yeah.
baddies. I'm not gonna name the podcast that I'm thinking of right now.
Cheeky.
No,
Yeah.
but
Yeah.
but yes, no, like we are very honest compared to other people, and we will not let people lie. Like, let's say we bring Kimberly who sells, and you ask her, do you sell? And she says no. Muller will say, oh,
Yeah, for sure.
But on just because you mentioned TK, and I think the last episode I saw of his for real, besides all the corporate work he's doing, was that he interviewed Renee.
Yeah.
Did
What
you
are
watch
your
it?
thoughts? Yeah, I tried to watch it, but I'm also just like, bro, what are we
What
doing?
are we
How old is
doing?
this
Yeah.
hun?
It took me
You
a
know?
minute to finish it. Like, I think I watched it for 3 days trying to
Really?
finish it. It was not very
Like, how
good.
do you interview someone that's 20? How old is that thing? 20?
I'm not sure. But also, she's also not
That thing
in
is
the
crazy,
entertainment
Muller.
space. So there was also not much for him to ask her because she's not
Really.
necessarily
So
in
what
the
was the
entertainment
basis of that
space.
interview?
I think he was easing her into the questions that he asked at the end. The who are you with? What's this thing about you being with old men with guns? Are you selling? So forth, so
How
forth.
would a
I
grown
think
man-
he
how
was just
does a
trying
grown
to
man ask the child
make her
such
feel
questions?
comfortable to answer those. That's what most of the interview felt like.
Yeah.
But it was not very interesting.
Really?
Yeah.
Did she admit to maybe selling?
No, she said she does not sell.
Okay.
Yes. So I don't think she sells.
Yeah.
Anyways,
So
yeah.
old men just give her money for her number.
Yes, that's what she had said. She said
That's
men
what she
give
had
her
Uh-huh.
money for her number
Yeah,
and
5K just for your
so
number.
And she said
forth.
something about someone paid her to watch.
Yeah, watch a couple have sex.
Yeah.
She got paid for that as well.
And you know what? We can't put it past her because these are things that happen genuinely
Like
across
these are things
border.
that really
No,
happen.
P, these
Yeah.
things happen, but it's the platform you use. It's the age. They're talking about
Yeah.
someone that's 20 years old.
Yeah.
So
And
to
I think-
hold someone that's 35-year-old about these things, and he feels like
Yeah.
it's normal for you to stand with a 20-year-old.
I
And
mean,
also-
it's
Having
also what she's
conversations.
normalized.
And
guys.
and on the other hand, she was
Now, if you guys are going to
freshly
entertain
20 at that
episode, I won't
time.
be in. With a 20-year-old talking about slanging them pet.
Yeah, I don't think
That's
it was.
dark,
I
bro.
don't think the conversation was appropriate because of
At
their
all.
age gap.
Nah,
If
it's crazy.
she had come here and we had that conversation
Yeah,
with her, it
and
would be like
yeah.
a whole nother thing. But
I'm thinking about
somebody
an unk.
who's just turned 20 should not be sitting
And a
with
man,
a 35-year-old
like,
man.
Dog.
Yo.
And I don't blame her for it. Like, it's not on her really because,
Yeah.
who would say no to being interviewed?
Yeah.
But
I mean, with that, guys, we are then the next month is Women's Month.
This month.
This month,
By the time this airs, there will
is
be
Women's
Month.
Month.
yes.
And just to uplift women, I'd like you guys to tell us a few non-sexual things that you love about women and that turn you on about women.
The
Non-sexual.
fact that you guys are taking so long
Yeah,
to think about it is
I
really
was even-
disappointing.
What do you mean
I-
by taking
I
so
even-
long? I cannot wait
you
for the
can't
question to
even
drop.
say, you can't even say, okay, yeah, don't say the way she thinks. That's obviously non-sexual.
Well,
But
you guys
yeah,
are dumb as fuck.
please do let us know non-sexual turn-ons.
No,
for
not just
you.
the ability to read the room, like the ability to know that no, homeboy has had a long day and today he just wants to lay back and chill. I feel like I am blessed in that department with the women in my life. You know what I mean? I must be with the women in my life. They know when to how to read the room, when to press me when I'm down, when I'm up, or when I'm happy, or when I'm down. What they already know. But this is not the time. When I'm tired from a long day out, they already know and how to maneuver around that. I think that's just the one thing that usually turns me on about women, besides sexualizing it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
For me, I think it's women are so considerate. Like you guys, like considerate. Like that's why you can even date a broke guy, but you know his abilities. The right women should know your abilities. And they considerate.
Can I ask a question? Which
Little boy,
girl
He's
has
dating
the
a broke
broke guy?
because he's been doing this the whole episode where he says something and then he side eyes me. I don't know. Chombo.
Oh, you think he's talking about you?
I'm amazing, but now she had to stop it.
I'm trying to engage. I'm engaging with you guys.
Huh?
No, you are the host, so I'm engaging with you so that you control.
Your bad name is Crow.
No, he's not
guys.
talking about me. He's
You
not
guys.
talking about me and mine.
Okay.
Not me and
My
mine.
first thing is women are considerate. Like that, I'm talking about my experience. I'm not
Yeah.
talking about anyone's experience.
Yeah.
For sure,
My
bro.
experience. I'm talking about women are considerate and also the ability to that they have a strong intuition. Like women, I don't know what skill is. Like I think every woman has that. Like Mosadi wa itse how we or how change. Like Muller said the other episode, routine. A woman knows your tracks down your. Because that's so well packaged in a way. But intuition, I want it top notch. Consideration too. That's what I can say.
You know when you like at a bride session
Yeah.
and she assumes the role of being like your wife, like I was like giving you
Like,
place.
you know what I mean?
Yo,
Act
like
of
this,
service.
yeah, that's top
That's
notch.
act of
Ah,
service.
that's
I get it.
beautiful.
Yeah, that's like
Ko lali le le song ana go tala neta na gago.
dog. Kara girlfriend, not even
Hey,
your wife.
Not
that's
even
what
wife.
she
Yeah,
did.
when she's
Girlfriend.
like, yeah.
Wow. I get
Muleba
that
no
part.
gora, you get
Oh,
munya.
Punti no
that's
Sebaga.
beautiful.
Oh, she will be.
Like ga la ba switcha countera. Wow, man.
Even
Very
even women are also people that know how to use money. Like even just that is also like a woman that can just sit down sometimes and tell you, "Or papas, you know the way you're using your money here, there, and there. We could do A, B, C. There's you can see she's actually looking out for you in the way and actually starting to share business ideas or what we can do to actually do this together and eat together. That shit is just
Like
you know
Ghost
what I
said,
mean?
I saw Ghost state
She's not just sitting pretty and asking for a bucket for
the thing you posted, the quote you posted, Nearing,
Yeah, Ramadan.
about marriage.
I think
What was it saying? Do you still have it?
it was speaking on how.
Mohammed, can I outra?
Let me just
Yeah.
get the thing. Where's the phone?
Yeah, man, it said something very profound.
About what? Marriage?
Yeah,
Mm.
like it shows how a woman
I think it
is.
spoke on
Yeah,
how 90% of millionaires around the world are married people.
yeah.
It was just speaking on how like people are so entrustful of unity. Like unity goes a long way.
Hey, so speaking of unity, obviously women play a big role. More life, yeah, man. A rich man, for you to become the richest man, but Musadi Tata, I would say it because Musadi wa ground shows you the way, the right way.
True.
A woman is always right. Yeah,
Wait.
not always,
Yeah.
but you get it. Like,
I just like, wow, you guys make me want to fall in love with a woman right now. Like,
Right?
you guys are genuinely, if a girl, cause funny enough, I saw this tweet on X, and it was just basically talking about how women, if they do not like you or they don't ask for things from men that they like, if I'm making sense. Like, if I like you, I'm not gonna ask for things, and I think there's some truth to it. But I just thought of that in coming to say that, like, if a woman genuinely likes you, if a woman genuinely loves you, there's nothing that she literally won't do for you.
That's
you know?
true. Yeah.
So yeah, like, and it's very, it's we are reciprocators. Okay, so whatever you give us, we're gonna double that,
tit for tat.
quadruple that,
Yeah.
and
Give it
return
back
that energy
tenfold.
back. Yeah, tenfold. You've got to feed a plant for it to flourish and blossom. You
Aish.
get me? So yeah,
Hallelujah.
guys. Women's Month. Who would you love to have on the pod as, like, just in the series? Because we do a series with women, different interviews, interviewing different women. Who would you guys love to sit with and have a chat with?
For me, I think content creator, I'd love to have like Domin Tuta. She has like she's very admired by people around. She also has a story to tell. Like we used to attend the biggest event she used to host there by Bojana, like the meeting. Memories. A lot of people have memories. I'm sure never talking about like it's amazing, man. So Domin Tuta. Who else? I don't know, but yeah, for now, to me, yeah, I don't know. Muller, who do you wanna?
I mean, Marang was as an episode. Spend time.
Yeah,
Yeah, it would be dope to cook it up with the
okay.
Showski.
Yeah. All right,
Pizza,
guys.
who?
Who would I like to have?
Yeah,
I don't know why I keep thinking Aisha Ferguson. I just
I
am in
hear
love with her.
that.
That's a
she
queen.
doesn't
That's a
have
queen.
content.
I
she's
hear
she's
that.
a
That's a
queen
queen.
in terms of, like, in terms of what?
Get her content there.
Like
She's
lifestyle
wholesome.
content.
Yeah,
Like it's
I
very
think-
much like, ooh, I want to live like that.
Yeah, but I also just think, in me meeting her for the first time, she was just genuinely so
Yeah, she's
sweet.
she's
so
a cool
it's
she's a
like,
cool person. Shop.
I'm just thinking of her, not necessarily saying she should hop on the pod, but I'm just thinking of her like, wow, what a queen, like,
Straight up.
yeah, like whenever I look at her post, I'm like, double tap,
Le gape a kwa tle go chila no.
2 minutes, nyana.
And maybe even a
Dato.
day. Yeah, I was about to say
Yeah,
a day too.
definitely. Those are characters, just lovely
Content.
peeps.
Like a
And
lot of
Tongbo too,
personality.
she must definitely pull her.
It's
Tongo.
Tong.
Tong.
Tombo.
Guys, I think that's the end of the episode.
Yeah, no,
But
let's
anyway,
cut the cameras.
we
You
have
guys are getting
upcoming
tired.
events, man. We got the return of Chill Step Sundays. You know what I mean? That's something for the culture, for the youth. Shout out to Drew, the return with Flying Fish.
Yeah.
We also got
Beyond us.
Beyond Us. Shout out Fox Panache that cooking that up. It's on the 28th of March. We also got PH Paula with the Day Club collaboration with PH. Also got the Return of Duck Nights as well. It's
Yeah.
dope to see the Return of Duck Nights with Jazzy Q this time around, and they're actually having it right about the same time the World Athletics are gonna be happening. The relay athletics are gonna be happening. So there's actually an estimated number of tourists that are gonna be in the city is right about 100,000. So the plan is actually to move the event somewhere in this. I can't mention the location rest yet because we're still waiting for council to approve. But to have it somewhere in the city center just to easily attract the tourists and have a vibe. And on the day we're gonna have 2 events: the UNPH Paula and the GZQ event. And I feel like with the world relay races happening, that's the market is big enough for everyone to eat. Allow me just have a vibe on the day. So big shout out to to the promoters in the city that are putting in work. And yeah, man.
Yeah.
What are the events upcoming?
Allah pass back Wave League.
Anything?
Yeah, there's no Wave League event coming up just yet,
Lalo go
but
the
there's
pods.
more coming soon.
Yeah.
Oh, shout out, man.
Coming
Shout out.
Coming soon.
Yeah, horses don't stop. They keep going.
Exactly.
Anything else we didn't talk about?
What would you like to
No.
talk about? What are you clueless about, my brother?
What am I clueless about? What's the update on foot and mouth?
It's still guaning, bro.
Still going on, but I think majority of the southern side of the country.
Yeah, I know Timo will be back on Sunday.
Oh, we missed
Yeah,
you.
yeah, Timo will be back on Monday. I saw they threw something on Facebook as well. It's been a minute with Sajanama with Timo as Majita. Yeah. After this episode, I go panding Aleha Majita
That's
Monday.
unique.
That's unique after the episode.
Yeah.
And that's unique. Majita Monday, like it's job.
Too much. It's a lot of things.
A lot of
But I
things
feel
coming
like
up.
We'd have to, you know, we don't have the time to really dissect a lot of the things I'm clueless about.
Yeah.
You know, this is not even a fun fact. Very tragic fact. A 19-year-old boy, guys, jumped from the top of room 52 Maloba, and I just feel like it's not like talked on enough. You know. So then the next topic of conversation is just where do we start when it comes to the boy child and their mental health, you know, like, and that's a kid, guys, 19 years old. Damn. So yeah, wee hours of the morning he ended his life, and
Rest in peace.
The
What
boy
was his
child,
name?
man. The forgotten boy
I
child.
don't know,
I saw Natana Koluduma.
maybe.
Because I saw that some other kid on Natana Koluduma. So I don't know if, because it will make sense Highland. Because can also more ring 18, 17, 18, 19, somewhere there. And so,
Yeah,
so
but my horses don't stop, they keep going reference. Well, it wasn't a reference, but did you guys know this year's the year of the horse?
Is it not the year of the dog?
what's
Of the
happening?
dog.
What's that, man? What the fuck is that?
Chinese.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Chinese,
Chinese
like, zodiac
stuff.
signs.
Yeah.
It's the year of the horse, no?
So what happens?
Basically, in the
It
Chinese
means
culture,
different things.
Yeah, they mean different things. So the year of the horse is basically about freedom, ambition, you know, take power, take control, own your life, my nigga, own your life.
How do you guys know these things?
The internet.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah. Yeah.
What's like on TikTok?
What?
Yeah, so basically it's a year to stop playing small and start moving forward, my niggas. You see how Muller's already in a relationship after 6 years. It's the
Amen.
year of the horse.
Shout
Ooh, the fire horse one. No.
Jamali!
Jamali. So yeah, ladies and gentlemen, it's been love, light, and so much fun. We are Clueless, Clululu. I'm your host, Pulane Renee, and I'm with our boy.
Shut up!
Yeah,
Yes,
don't
sir.
forget to
Don't
like,
forget to
comment,
yeah,
subscribe,
for sure, ski.
return.
Use condoms.
Danko.
That you,
Mm-hmm.
and we love you.
Goodbye. It's been Clueless and it's been real.
Yeah. Siyabonga na cool.
This station is now the ultimate power in the universe.